Hey, what's up, everybody? I am back and we are live again one more time. I am Jay Hollingshed, your high performance mindset coach and public speaker. I am the coach that coaches the mind to higher levels of productivity and profitability so you can live life on your own terms. Thank you for tuning in. This is episode 123 of 365, and this is my 7 Pillars of Mental Performance series. So thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. My brother's already checking in. AJ, Arthur Hollingshed, I appreciate you and I love you, man. All those that are watching this on a repeat, thank you. I truly appreciate you. If you want to watch this video in its entirety, you can go to my YouTube channel, and all of my videos, my 100 plus whatever videos, are already backlogged on YouTube. And this video right here, episode 123 of 365, will be on YouTube within 24 hours of this broadcast. Troy Wilkins, I see you, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. You got a front row seat as usual. All right, so today is Wednesday, day 4 of the week, in which we discuss pillar number 4 of 7. Pillar number 4 is goal setting. Goal setting. Now, I want to give a different approach to goal setting this time. Rodney Atkins, I see you tuning in. I appreciate you, brother. I'm going to give you a different approach to goal setting this time. There are some things that we already do. I mean, when we set goals, it's common knowledge to use a SMART goal setting system. However, how can we enhance that and make that better, or put more intensity or more of a priority on our goals from a mental standpoint that will allow us to reach our goals faster or become one with our goals at in a faster pace? So here we go. I took some notes on this and this is where we are. So let's start with, let's say everybody is using the SMART system, just to say that we're using that. Everybody's goals are specific, which is the SMART, S-M-A-R-T. Hey, Eugene Greenfield, I see you tuning in, brother. What's up? I appreciate you, Frat. All right. Was it Rodney Atkins? Keep touching and improving lives, man. I'm trying to do my best, man. I appreciate you. You keep tuning in, man. I appreciate you, brother. God bless you. So, the SMART goal setting system. S is specific. Your goals have to be specific. Measurable, that's the M. They not only have to be specific, but measurable. The A in your goals have to be assignable. You have to be able to assign your goals to a specific area or specific task when it comes to your goal reaching process. R, relevancy, or your goals have to be relevant. They have to be relevant for what you are striving to attain. And T, time-based. You have to add a time to your goals. Put a timeline on it, a deadline on it. George Shaw, I appreciate you for watching. I thank you so much for tuning in, brother. God bless you. Now, those are the usual, this is a SMART goal setting system. However, I'm going to give you this evening 3 points that can help you enhance your SMART goal setting system and allow you to become one with your goals on a much faster pace. So here we go. The first one, make your goals personal. Now, make your goals your personal declaration. A lot of people, when they're trying to achieve something, when they are trying to do something, they have a mantra, they have a declaration. Like say somebody wants to be more confident and they're always walking around with low self-esteem. They have their heads down and see, they're always saying, got their head down. Hey, my wife is on camera. Lisa Hollingshed, I appreciate you for tuning in, babe. So, if you are walking around with your head down and you want to be more confident, more than likely you'll have a mantra or a declaration that you repeat to yourself over and over and over. And that would say, I am confident, I am confident, I am confident, I am confident. You would say that to yourself out loud or in your head, in your mind. Either way, you can say that over and over. But when it comes to your goals and goal setting, let's take your goals, bring them down and condense them into one sentence or one phrase and use that as your declaration. Use that as your mantra. Now, I got a couple of examples. The first one, let's say you want to be a national champion. Before I go there, don't just make your goals your declaration, but make them in the present tense. So they have to be something that's happening now. So your mind, you're triggering your mind to say, oh, I am this, so I need to go ahead and act like this and do this. As I teach all the time, your body follows the mind. So when you bring it in the present tense, you're saying, I am. So the body is like, oh, let me respond to that. I am this. Let me go ahead and catch up and do this because this is what I am. So I got 3 examples for you. Let's say your goal is to be a national champion. You would say, I am happy now that I am a national champion. Quite naturally, excuse me, quite naturally, you are not a national champion just yet. You're working towards that goal. But if you are saying into your mind, I am a national champion right now, then your mind will start to pick up and say, oh, I'm a national champion. Let me act like it. Let me tell my body to get in a national champion mode. Because if you keep saying, I will be a national champion, I will be a national champion, all you're doing is pushing that out further and further and further away. Each day you say that, that's another day you push it out further away, and you are never getting any closer to it. So proclaim that as you are. Even the Bible says, I speak these things as if they were. So you want to speak your declarations in the present tense as if they are right now. A couple of more examples. The next one, if you want to lose weight, you say, I feel great now that I've dropped 50 pounds. Or if you want to be a sales leader and you are in sales, you can say, I am blessed that I am leading my company in sales. It's always I am. And if you notice, I put some emotion into it by saying I am blessed. I feel great. I am happy. That's because when you bring emotion into it, you are bringing your body and your nervous system into it, and your nervous system triggers your body to act a certain way. So bring your emotions into it. Now, a repeat of step 1, make your goals personal, your personal declaration, and not only that, make them in the present tense. Number 2 of 3, your goals, make them, make a goal-enriched environment. Blah. A goal-enriched environment. What is a goal-enriched environment? Here's what it is. There are 5 gateways to our mind, and those 5 gateways are our 5 senses. Whatever we see, hear, touch, smell, and taste, that triggers us to think about what those are. And when we think in pictures. So what we want to do is create a goal-enriched environment. Let's go back to the losing weight. If your goal is to lose weight or to lose 50 pounds, in fact, now that I'm saying that, let's change that. A quick side note. When you say you are going to lose something, your mind is programmed to find what you lose. So you don't want to say, I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to lose 50 pounds. A lot of people lose their weight and they gain it back because their mind is programmed to find that weight some way, somehow, some shape, form, or fashion. We do this all the time when we lose our keys, we lose our wallet, we lose our purse, we lose different things. So instead of saying I'm losing weight, let's say I dropped the weight. Simple as that. I dropped the weight or I let go of the weight. Either way, you are not attached to the weight. Now, let's go back to a goal-enriched environment. Let's set our goal-enriched environment around the entity of dropping 50 pounds. So anytime you want to incorporate your 5 senses into it, you should be smelling things that would help you drop 50 pounds. Look at things, see things that help you drop 50 pounds. Not only that, hear things, say things, touch things, or feel things. All these entities can help you lose 50 pounds. If you're constantly surrounded by it, you are actually surrounding your mind. It's kind of like when you're having a mental inner circle. Because if you are surrounded by, if you have a physical inner circle, you surround yourself with people that influence you in the direction you want to go in. Well, in this case, we're talking about a mental inner circle. You're surrounding your mind. So your thoughts, whenever it's time to think of something, your thoughts are surrounded by entities that point you in the direction of your goal. So your thoughts will be in the direction of your goal, in the direction of dropping 50 pounds. So that's creating a goal-enriched environment. Now, Point number three. Point number three is actually engaging in conversation. One conversation a day with a different person about your goal. Now, they don't have to know that this is your goal, but the thing is, your goal can be the subject of conversation. It's like walking up to somebody and saying, hey, what do you think about people, when they try to lose 50 pounds? Or they try to drop 50 pounds. What is it, what triggers your mind? What comes to your mind when you think of that? Better yet, have you ever tried to drop 50 pounds? Or what advice would you have for someone, a diet that can help someone drop 50 pounds? Either way, you are engaging in conversation concerning your goals. Now, doing this increases the importance of your goal and places it as a priority in your mind. Why is this important? Because your body always follows the mind, no matter what. So doing this and incorporating your five senses into it, this is how it works. Your mind is saying, oh, okay, so this is all we're talking about. Day in and day out. Dropping 50 pounds is all we're talking about every day. Dropping 50 pounds is all we're seeing every day. Dropping 50 pounds is all we are hearing every day. Dropping 50 pounds is all that we are emotionally feeling every day. Dropping 50 pounds is all we are tasting every day. And that taste is sometimes that's hard to incorporate, but at the same time, challenge yourself. Challenge your mind. Don't limit your mind and say, I can't think of a way to, taste my way into dropping 50 pounds. Don't limit your mind. Try to make it work. Here's the thing. We will either make an effort or an excuse. So before you up and make an excuse, make the effort. Try to put it in your mind. Incorporate all your five senses. Being that we're talking about dropping 50 pounds, okay, think of the taste or the good taste of foods that will help you drop 50 pounds. Incorporate taste into that. So that's how that works. Now, to wrap all of this up on our Goal Setting Wednesday, I want to correlate a story or a question from a story from a movie called 300. Many of you are familiar with this movie 300. You had some bad boys in this thing now. These Spartans, they're coming out and they fighting. And that's all they know. That's all they do. Charles Rogers, I appreciate you for tuning in, brother. You're going to have to catch this one on the repeat because I've dropped off some good knowledge for you, man. But thank you and God bless you for tuning in. Now, to wrap this up, the movie 300. In that movie, there was a question that was asked. And that question was asked, Spartans, what is your profession? Now, they all responded the same way at the same time because they only had one profession. They weren't carpenters. They weren't teachers. They weren't blacksmiths. They weren't bakers. They weren't preachers. They weren't bricklayers or brick masons. They were fighters. That's all they did, day in and day out. Ever since they were little or young, they were trained to be a fighter. So for their entire lives, the repetition of them and their purpose of becoming a fighter, of being a fighter, was all that they knew. So here it is. We are reinforcing in our minds over and over again with our five senses, with our conversations, and not just that, but we are creating that mental environment over and over and over again. The repetitiveness of that is placing priority on your mind that your goal is to do XYZ. In our case, for an example, we are saying your goal is to drop 50 pounds. Either way, the repetitiveness over and over and over again, it actually makes your body follow your mind because you put that on your mind and you are becoming what it is that is on your mind. You are becoming your goals, becoming one with your goals. Just like the Spartan soldiers, they became one with their goals because it was ingrained in them over and over and over again. Same process. That is how we learn. We learn through repetitiveness. When you were trying to drive a car, it took practice. You had to do it over and over and over again. Same thing with tying your shoe. So That's all that I have for today on my Goal Setting Wednesday, episode 123 of 365. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you want more information on goal setting, or you want an accountability partner, or like myself, an accountability coach, feel free to inbox me at this platform, or you can go to speaktojay.com, speaktojay.com. George Shaw, I see you, man. I appreciate the comment. Excellent information. Thanks so much, Frat. Now, be well, stay blessed, and as always, through love, be a blessing. God bless.